M0FXB, welcome to my channel, and we have the Pico APRS, which is a complete packet radio transceiver with built-in TNC for APRS, has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and is USB-C programmable and chargeable. But anyway, this video is just to show you how to change the frequency. So all you do is back out, close this window. We are receiving some packets. We've got an external antenna connected. Go to set. Then go down to the bottom where it says frequency, select the middle toggle, and you don't start to type. What you do, you delete. So if you look here, there's a back arrow, press the middle toggle now. And so let's say if you're in America, I would say, isn't it 390? So let's just do that. So we go up 3900 and then OK it. And it will say set frequency. And that's it. That's how you set the frequency in the APRS side. Setting the frequency for the radio side is done when you go into radio mode. So if you go, let's exit, close, menu, we go to settings, and then you have device mode. So this device has, as it says, has different modes, okay? And if we go to select device mode, go down to FM voice. And now in this selection, you can actually set a simplex frequency, but you can also set a repeater frequency by having an RX and TX. And you also have volume and squelch. So let's just push to the right and go and select set. It's actually receiving my repeater because I've already programmed it. Little speaker up here. So anyway, let's go to set. So the way I did it was, you've got VFO here, and you can type in a frequency if you want. So let's go, well, just delete like before, and if we go to the same frequency we just heard, the local repeater GB3FI, and OK, that's now in our VFO, and it says VFO there. Now if you go set and then go to memory, we can create a channel. Now we've created one here for number 2. Let's go to number 1. And then we'll go edit, or select. So we'll go edit, we'll give it a name, and this one we're going to call it GB3. You can do caps, but I'm just being quick here. GB3, and we're going to call it BC for Bravo Charlie, Bristol Channel. Then the TX, which I know is, if I delete, when you transmit there, it's 150. Then the receive, which is 750. Now we can even set our tone. We only need a transmit one, which is 94.8. You go up or down. And then close. Now if we exit, with a bit of luck, we'll have a name in our memory. So let's go to set, memory list, and we have a name, and we'll select it and we can use it. And that's GB3BC. If we key up, M0FXB test. And that's actually accessing GB3BC. Should we try and get an audio check? M0FXB audio check, M0FXB. It's quite a strong repeater to me. Don't forget, this is a 1 watt transceiver. Now really, I haven't bought it to talk to repeaters. I've actually got it to interact with my APRS programs because it has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and USB, and I think it's going to be fun to do that. So let's just go one more time. Mike 0 Fox X-ray Bravo, M0 FXB, calling for an audio check, Mike 0 Foxtrot X-ray Bravo. I had a report yesterday and they said the audio was perfect.
M0 Foxtrot Bravo, Bravo question mark, GW3 Radio Bravo Alpha.
GW3 Radio Bravo Alpha. Yeah, thank you. I'd like an audio check. My name's Andreas. I'm located Weston-super-Mare. I'm actually using a very tiny 1 watt APRS transceiver called the PicoAPRS, and it's a brand new item on the market. So it's the size of a matchbox. It has a color screen. It has full TNC and Bluetooth Wi-Fi, and you're my second contact testing it via a repeater. M0 FXB. Back to yourself.
Slower, please. Andrea, I think you said your name was. My name is John. My name is John. My QTH Cardiff. I have a ICOM 705. So I am looking at you on my display here on the scope. The audio sounds very good. It is a little bit bassy, but you're fully quietening with your 1 watt BC. So back to you. Give me the call sign slowly, please. M0FS for sugar, I think. Question mark. GW3 Radio Bravo Alpha.
So like we're on an external antenna using a collinear. Well, very good morning to you. My call sign is Mike 0 Foxtrot X-ray Bravo, M0 FXB, Mike 0 Foxtrot X-ray Bravo. And if you put into Google PicoAPRS, you will see that the transceiver I'm using, which is mainly designed for APRS, is the size of a matchbox. So back to you, and very nice to meet you. From Andreas. Over to you.
Bravo, GW3 Radio Bravo Alpha. Yeah, I have heard of it. I haven't looked it up on the internet yet, Andrea, but the size of a matchbox, that's getting really something, isn't it, with a transceiver? Amazing. And it's even more amazing that you're getting into BC with 1 watt. It is a very, very good, what am I saying to say? BC is extremely good, and it's doing a good job on your transmission as well. So you are fully quietening it, and like I say, if I have to make a comment, it is a little bit on the bassy side, but nevertheless I can hear you without too many problems. So back to you, Andrea. Fully quietening BC, pretty good. M0FXB GW3 RBA.
There's a little PTT just here. GW3. I'm not good at remembering call signs. Was it Papa Tango Alpha? I'll have to put it into my PC so I don't forget. Yeah, well, the speaker on this item is tiny. You have a small toggle and selectable button. But interestingly, it does have a full color screen. It's a very nice color screen, and it receives all of the packets via, from APRS with all of the information. It has a GPS transceiver built in and receiver, and I can pair it with either Bluetooth Wi-Fi, or I can use my micro USB-C cable, which is also charges the device. So it's a fantastic device. It's actually manufactured by WIMO and made by Tanner, who is his call sign is DB1 November Tango Oscar. So, okay, well, thanks very much for the test. I'm going to go off now, and I've got a few more tests to make, linking this up to different software and programs and Bluetooth. And I'm really learning about how to program this. And you program the frequencies for a repeater or APRS separately? Back to you from M0FXB. How fantastic is that? Come on. James Bond radio.
Excellent audio quality that time, Andrea. Very much better audio. So I guess you have the transceiver slightly differently placed to your mouth there. Very, very good audio. Excellent.
You can see the little mic
no spikes,
here.
no thumps onto the microphone there. So I can definitely say that was a very, very much better audio frequency response at my end and on the scope as well. So my best 73s to you. I shall go right away and have a look at what you actually got. You could almost lose it in your pocket. 73s, M0FXB, GW3RBA, 73s, Andrea, 73s.
Yeah, could I have your call sign one last time? So I put it into QRZ and I'm not finding it. I just want to be able to email you something. So is it GW3 Romeo Bravo Alpha?
M0FXB, GW3RBA. No, I am not on the web there. So you won't find me, I'm afraid. I go back a million years though. But thank you very much for the contact. M0FXB, GW3 Radio Bravo Alpha, Centre of Cardiff, 73s.
Golf Whiskey 1, Hotel November Golf. I'm just looking on the WIMO website. DB1 NTO website. There's a lot of information there.
Very good morning from Western Supermare. There is. I'm just about to post a video testing this item onto my YouTube channel, which is Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB. And you will see this working on WR and Bravo Charlie. Yeah, it's a fantastic device. It's quite small for what it costs, basically. But I'm able to test these items, and I'm having great fun. So 7.3 to the other station, GW3 Romeo Bravo Alpha, and back over to the break station from Andreas, M0FXB.
Good morning, Andreas. It's Phil here, Papa Hotel India Lima. I'm over in Aberdare in South Wales, not far from the repeater, and yeah, I just caught your conversation there, and I pulled up your QRZ page, and yeah, that little tiny transceiver is very, very interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find out a little bit more about it. Is it solely for 2 meters, or is there a 77s version? Perhaps you know some more about that. Golf Whiskey 1, Hotel November Golf, handing back.
GW1 M0FXB returning. Yeah, I think what he's done is I'll just get your course on. Is it Golf Whiskey 1 Hotel November Golf? I'll just put that into QRZ. Yeah, Philip, I've got you there. Lovely. In Wales, yeah, I'm in Western Supermare. So what he's done, he's focused on the fact that most APRS stations are transmitting on 2 meters. I think in the UK, 144,800. The USA is 144,390. The primary function really of the device is to have full use in all APRS aspects and connections, whether it's Bluetooth, Wi-Fi or USB. I think that's the primary thing. And then obviously the 1 watt is the RF side of APRS, and they use the term iGate. But the good thing is that this small transceiver can be put into different modes, and one of the modes is voice. Now he has made a video showing it using SSB, but I can't see how, and that was not on 2 meters, that was on, I think it was 20 meters. So there's a video on that, that's not made by me. So yeah, so I'll post this. I have to post several videos to show how to use this item, because there's so many different functions to the item. It's going to take about 20 videos to get them all onto YouTube, but I'm enjoying doing it. So I'll put it back to Philip. Thanks for calling in, and then I'll go off and keep making these videos. And yes, WIMO are the manufacturers, and the maker is Delta Bravo 1 November Tango Oscar. Back to you.
Sounds very interesting. I'll be honest, I'm a very old-fashioned ham. I tend to use voice only. I don't tend to do anything with digital modes, purely because it's not something that I grew up with, even though, believe it or not, I'm a communication specialist. But I've never done anything with APRS or any of the others. It's just not a great interest of mine. What is of interest is the fact that this guy has come up with some new technology, very small technology, and I personally can see quite a number of uses for such a device. And I might just get in touch with the guy and say, hey, have you ever thought of this? But it all sounds very interesting, and when you put the videos up on your QRZ page, or whatever you're putting them up on, I'll have a look and hopefully learn something, because every day's a day for learning. With that, I'll let you go, because you're obviously going to be busy making videos. I just thought I'd drop in and find out a little bit more about it. Just let you know that, the audio is quite bassy, but I suspect that it's going to be a bit of a trade-off between audio quality and functionality of the device. So, you're perfectly understandable, and it seems to be working well. For a 1-watt device, it's great. Are you only using the built-in antenna, or have you attached it to a different antenna? Golf Whiskey 1, Hotel November Golf, heading back to Mike 0, Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo.
M0 FXB returning. It's the collinear that's in my loft, and I'm quite lucky. It's positioned in a place where it just gets BC and WR very strong, as it does ZB and FI. So yeah, it is a very interesting item. APRS, it's not a thing I've ever really actually been into, but what happened, it's sort of grown on me, because I've got radios like the Yaesu FT5 that is very, very good on APRS. Beautiful radio, that. It's sort of grown on me, and it started off by me downloading an app, which is a free app called APRS Droid, and then looking on Google APRS FI, and then sort of marrying the two together. And really all it is us with our call signs, a digit number at the end, which tells people if we're in a car, if we're on a walkie-talkie, or if we're walking. And then people going to the map APRS FI and going, oh, there you are. And then that's it. And then obviously with receiving packets of APRS, and this does do TNC, the old-fashioned TNC, but normal packets that we receive all the time on 144-800. Yes, it receives information, messages, weather information, exact location, and more. And that's just fun, because if you've got a dual band radio and you've got the A band on your local repeater and the B band receiving APRS, it's just fun. And this radio, apparently, this tiny radio, will actually do that. It will monitor one frequency and at the same time monitor the APRS. It probably wouldn't receive it simultaneously, but it'll keep looking in between the packets. Right, I better go in. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I believe it or not, I actually have 7,000 videos on YouTube. This is just one of my projects that I'm learning about. So very nice to meet you, Philip. Back to you, then I'll stand by from Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo.
Nice to hear you, Andreas, and nice to speak to you for the first time. 7,000 videos. Yeah, I think you've been busy. Yeah. With that, I'll leave it to you. I'll hand it back to you. Make this my final, and I shall go and have a look, see if I can find some of your YouTube videos. Yeah, it all sounds interesting, and I have seen the APRS map and been able to follow someone around, but it's not something that I'm really into, so it's not something that interests me that much. But yeah, it's got its uses, it's got its good points. So yeah, it's always worth knowing about new technology, even if I am an old bugger. Right, I'll bid you farewell and just listen for any comments, and then I'll be going QRT anyway. So cheers, Andreas, and back to you.
Yeah, cheers, Philip, and it's so nice to meet you, and knowing that you're just across the water from me is excellent. We're both going to be monitoring the same repeaters, the same simplex frequencies. So, it looks like the battery's getting low, so I better go. 7.3, and yeah, you're now in one of the videos. Bye for now, 7.3.
Yep. Cheers, Andreas. 7.3.
Bye for now, 7.3.